Hey, I am Michael Ward. I am back. Thank you so much for coming back to CNPTV. It's Pride Month, and you can guarantee that all the rainbows are about to start coming out. So I wanted to just talk about my first experiences with Pride, some of my first, because it's never as good as the first time, in the words of Sade. I'm telling you. But as always, let's make this a conversation. So, like, comment, share your memories, whatever you feel like underneath the video. I just want to say as well, like, even discovering what pride means was so like crazy because being from Jacksonville, we had a little bit of pride, but it wasn't as well attended as some of the major cities. But I didn't really get to experience Pride until I moved to Tampa to go to college. And it was a whole new world for me of finally getting to be myself. I would say free, but yeah, getting to finally be myself and live an authentic life and kind of discover and feel around things that really affirmed me and looking for community and black folks, black gay folks, black queer folks, from all walks of life. And I remember living in Tampa. If you've ever been to Tampa or been around South Florida, you'll know about Ybor City, which is like this long strip of clubs. It's pretty much like the hot spot of where you go. And I remember researching online for like a gay club in Tampa. And I found this spot and I'll never forget just because the website, and I'm a musical person if you haven't picked up on it, is that the website was the in the background were the Solar Twins rocking the Casbah, which is still one of my favorite songs, and Deborah Cox, Something Happened on the Way to Heaven, the Valentine mix. I believe it's on her remixed album. Two of my favorite songs to this day, just because of this specific memory. But I remember finding this club online and I asked one of my good girlfriends I've known since childhood. I don't know if she wants me to say her name, so I'm not going to say her name, but she knows who she is. And I remember asking her to like come out to the club with me because I was 18 and I was like, oh my God, I don't want to go by myself. And and I just want to make sure like I'm being safe. Like this is my first kind of experience going out. So we, leave the campus, we leave college campus, we're driving to Ybor City, and everybody, again, that knows about Ybor City, it's such a hassle to park. So it's crazy. We park, we get there, and I believe it's a two-level club. It's a two-level club. And so upstairs was like house and where they do the shows. And downstairs is the hip hop. I don't know if it's still this way. I've not been back to this club. But downstairs was the hip hop side. So at the time, I didn't know this. So we're walking in and we go up this long flight of stairs. It just feels like it just took forever to go up there. And we finally get to the top, and I'll never forget that, this woman tried to hit on my good girlfriend, and in an instant, she took off, like, running down these stairs. Now, mind you, this is a long flight of stairs, and she's just, like, running down the stairs, and I'm like, "Oh my god, what just happened?" So here's the plot twist. My good girlfriend was straight. And so the woman hit on her and she didn't know what to do. She didn't know how to react. This was also her first time in this experience. And she was just like, oh my God, I have to go. I have to get out. So we're on the outside, like just dying laughing about this experience. And she was just like, listen, I want to be there for you. I want to support you. Like, but I'm just like, this is not my zhuzh. This is not my thing. And so that is like my first memories of ever going to like a first of going to the great gay club for the first time with my good girlfriend. And since then it's crazy. Like the last time that I actually went back was one of the last times I actually danced while I was in college. And we had a a performance at that same club, and it blows my mind that I cannot remember the name of this club. But the clips used to be on YouTube, so I wonder if I can actually find them ever. But yes, one of the last times actually going back to that club was when I danced there. Also, another good memory. Save that story for another time, or if we can find the clip of it. And the first time, since we're going down the memory lane of first with pride, the first time I ever danced with a guy in the club, also forget the name of this club in Tampa, but I remember meeting this guy online, which is crazy, right? This is maybe 2004, 2005. So we're almost like 20 years ago. It's almost 20 years ago. And we're still like, meeting people online and everything was still relatively new and foreign. But I ended up meeting this guy online, and my God, he was fine. It's like 6'2", brown. Whew, yeah. And I remember, like, because I was scared to like let him meet me at my dorm, or yeah, I was like, meet me out, because again, this was like the first kind of comings of the internet. A for A, BGC, T for S, if you know what that is. Uh, it's so I was like, again, for safety, let me meet you out. Let's go out to the club or something like that. So I met him at the club, and I remember seeing him in person. Like, thank God, this man looks like his photos. And I wish I remember the song that was playing, but I just remember like him grabbing me by my waist, pulling me in to his chest. And I'm 5'8", if you know, which is yeah. So I'm 5'8", he's like 6'2", pull me in or whatever, by my waist, and I'm on his chest, and I'm just like hearing his heartbeat for the first time, and I'm like all in it. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is my first time in a club with black men of all ages, of all skin colors, of all sizes, that are just living under the music. And I just remember like feeling for the one of the first times in my life of like, I'm home. Like that's kind of the first thing that like I just remember saying to myself, like, I'm home. Like this is where I'm supposed to be. Now I don't know if it's because this man's chest was wonderful to lie on and he was fine and I was just swirling in the emotions of it all. Um, but it was like for one of the first times in my life, I was like, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with what I'm doing in my life right now. Like, there's nothing wrong with letting this man grab me by my waist and like hold me and dance with him. And yeah, to this day, I wonder where he is. I wonder um, how he is in life. But I'll never forget those experiences. So those are just some of my memories and my first experiences with pride as we go in this month. And I'm so excited because like coronavirus and the pandemic and things like that have really, really changed how Black gay men connect and how we see each other and what pride kind of will look like this year for us. So I'm just anticipating it. It is hot out here already. And so I just know that it's going to be a mess. So I can't believe I'm sharing some of my first. I don't think I've ever shared these stories like this. So this is also my first time telling these stories. So let me know about maybe your first times experiencing pride. What city is it in? What are some of your memories? Are you going to prides this year? Because they're kicking off already. It's, Pride season. What are you looking forward most to? So Share your stories with me. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out everything that we have here on CNP TV. As always, I'm Michael Ward. You can find me on all of the things. Please be good to yourself. And until next time, I will talk with you later.